Hi, I'm Peter Rose, founder of Longwood Currency Trading. Don't quit your Forex trading just because you lose. You're always going to lose. Now, the question is, are you going to win more than you lose? Are you going to win more times than you lose? And when you win, are you going to make more than when you lose? Those two things, winning more times and winning more when you win, is the secret to not quitting. How tough could that be? You see all these people that are teaching all this exotic stuff, compounding, grow the small account, use outlandish leverage to beat the game. That's not how you beat the game. You beat the game by playing the game under a set of rules that you have statistically determined or built the skill for, that you have some sort of an edge. That edge is not a system or anything else. It's your experience in dealing with loss. That's all it is. You can't get into this stuff and be afraid of losing 20 bucks a day or 2,000 bucks a day or whatever your bank size and lot trading size is. If you live in fear, you shouldn't be trading currencies. My guess is that the reason a lot of folks get into currency trading is because the price of admission is low. You can get in and trade with $100 and people tell you, oh, I'll teach you how to take that $100 and turn it into $600. Well, you know, take that around and say, we'll take a $100,000 account and turn it into $600,000. Do you see how ridiculous that is? You might be able to take the 100 and turn it into 600 because you take more risks and you hone your craft, and if you lose money, you just replace it and you go on, and eventually you'll figure out how to go from $100 to $600, and that's an absolutely useless skill because there's no way you could take that skill and map that up into taking a $100,000 account to $600,000. It just doesn't work that way. Trading is like swimming. You don't just swim a couple of laps in the pool and then decide you're going to jump in with the Olympic swimmers. They're going to chew you up. You're not going to get on the basketball court with a pro team. If you're not looking at this thing realistically, how are you ever going to develop your edge, which is not having a fear of loss? Don't quit trading because you lose. Learn the game. I mean, nobody likes a whiner and a complainer. What are you going to do? You're going to get out on the golf course and whack the ball around and do a 20 par on an 8 and you're going to quit golf? I mean, what does that say for your character? What does that say for your decision-making process? And I'm not saying to you, if you've watched a video this long, that that's not you. So look at the people that are losing 90% of their money very quickly. They just do stupid things for stupid goals, and when the stupid goals don't work out, they quit. So does that make any sense? Man, I don't think so. Not when it's presented to you like that. So if you're struggling in your trading and you're not getting the results that you feel that you should, look at your win-to-loss ratio and your average win value. Those are the two key metrics that I work with students in developing a good, solid consistency in their trading before we start looking at how do you step on the gas and how do you make large sums of money. You have to get used to losing and comfortable with your win-to-loss ratio so that when you're in a position where instead of trading with a $1,000 account, trading a mini lot, you're trading 5 full lots at 50 bucks a pip, and you've got something like $35,000 to $50,000 invested in your bank to cover your margin and have some runway. What are you going to lose on a 5 lot on 10 pips? You're going to lose 500 bucks. If you let that go to 20 pips, you're going to lose 1,000 bucks. So you have to gradually work your way up by developing a sense of your your continuity in your trading. If you don't have continuity, why don't you have continuity? Well, the key is you're obviously not winning more times than you're losing. That's the first problem. The second problem is winning more when you win than when you lose, and that's compounding within itself, right? But the first problem is that you're just not winning more times than you're losing. Why? That's the first problem we try to solve. In developing my own process of trading, I took a rip off the software development life cycle, which is in software engineering. How do you solve complex software engineering problems? You use the SDLC. So I took a rip on that, and I figured out that we could have a similar thing in the currency trading world called the life cycle of a currency position. That's what you're working with. You put in a trade on, and then you're going to take it off. That's the life cycle of a currency position. Well, what are the problems involved in doing that? Well, first you have entry analysis, then you have position management, and then you have exit methodology. It's simple. So if you're not winning more times than you're losing, you're failing at your entry analysis. So instead of trying to figure out how to compound and chase the NFP or figure out why you're trading an exotic pair and the spread's 20 pips and you can't seem to make it work, I mean, what is it that you're doing? I mean, some of this stuff is simple. People contact me all the time, and they blabber on, blah, 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 and I'm doing this, that, and the other thing. I go, have you tried this? And they go, well, no, I'll just keep losing if I keep doing that. Yeah, but you'll keep losing for one thing, and if you solve that one thing, you'll be able to figure out the rest of your problems. Now, that one thing may be different for different people, but when you're in the throes of it and you're looking at this education that's out there that doesn't make any sense at all, how are you going to be able to figure that out? Just send me an email. Maybe I can point you in a direction. I'd much rather do that than take hours and hours of my time doing consulting with you based on a course that I have, because I'm retired. There's a certain group of people that I'm willing to work with, and you have to be willing to work really, really hard, and you have to be motivated to get on with it. I'm just not selling a course to just somebody that says, oh, I've got the money and I'll pay you money to take your course. I don't want you. I'm not trying to make any money off courses. I get paid for my time. That's what I get paid for. And the knowledge that you gain is something that you can carry forward into your trading to have a win-to-loss ratio that's high enough so that you can at least start winning more times than you're losing. Then the next problem is, well, why am I not coming out further ahead? There was a study done by a large retail FOREX broker. This is many, many years ago. This is early July of 2024. So probably, I don't know, 15 years ago, 10 years ago. 90% of the traders lost 90% of their money in 90 days. That was a survey over 43 million transactions of 25,000 of their clients. 90% of the traders lost 90% of their money in 90 days. You've heard that statistic all over the place. But did you also know that 72% of those trades were winning trades? 72% were winning trades. So what's the problem? Because they weren't winning enough money. Because as my martial arts teacher taught me back in the late 1960s, I think it was in 69, taught me that we have more of a fear of loss than we have a want for gain. We're more afraid of losing, and we hang on to that trade than we have of a desire to just cut it and take the next trade. What are you going to do? You're going to get into a poker game and you see that the cards are against you and you're holding a 3 of clubs and a 6 of diamonds and everybody's throwing the pot limit at you and you're going to stay with the hand? You're going to throw it away. Why can't you do that in currency trading? It's because the currency market is different, and your motivation for trading the currency market is different than in playing poker, perhaps. Because there's so much more to gain by learning the skill in the currency market than there is in trying to figure out whether somebody's cheating you over the table. So don't quit your Forex trading because you're losing. Figure out why you're losing, and figure out of the whys. Is it because you don't understand your exit methodology, or you're getting out too soon, or it's Tuesday and you're taking trades on Tuesday because it's Tuesday? Why are you not winning more times than you're losing? If you have any questions, send me an email. I'll try to help you walk through this stuff. And if you're interested in taking a course or whatever, you can get on take a survey. I call it a questionnaire. Write down all the stuff about you and your trading and all that sort of stuff. And I put you through a series of steps to make sure that you're serious. Because I don't want to work with somebody that's not serious. You just watch my videos and be entertained. You don't have to take a course from me. I'm telling you everything you need to know here. It's just that you don't know how to implement it. You don't have that when component. To solve any problem, you have to know what the tools are to solve the problem. You know how to use the tools, and you got to know when to apply those tools. Everybody's teaching you the what and the how, but they have no clue as to about the when. I have a degree in physics, almost a minor in math. I sort of get the statistical ramifications of all this random character of movement. McHale wrote the book, The Random Character of Stock Market, back in, I don't know, it was the 70s or something like that, 80s. Out of total randomness and chaos, there is order. So you have a very chaotic market out there. You're not going to solve that market. But what you can solve is the life cycle of a currency position. Peter Rose, Longwood Currency Trading. Have a great day, and have a great trading day.